Hello and welcome to Jumpin' Johnny Gaming Retro Walkthroughs. Final Fantasy VII Remastered videos, the 7th part of the 100% walkthrough. We are continuing our chase after Sephiroth, disguised as Shinra, to board a boat to get to the next area of the game. From Fort Condor, the next destination is called Junon, and it's located northwest from your location. It's by the coast. A new enemy you can face is the Zemzalet. It's vulnerable to wind and it can drop high potions. Remember this enemy as well for later, for when you have access to the manipulate materia, as you're able to learn a good enemy skill called White Wind, which is a healing skill. There is a boss battle coming up and you can't use melee attacks, so make sure all 3 party members have sufficient magic spells or long range materia or long range weapons like Barret and Yuffie. Poison materia is a good one to use. You are in the lower section of Junon and you have to find a way to gain access to the upper section. Head up and left and down the stairs, and then you will enter a boss battle with a sea creature called Bottomswell. Use poison and the Chocobo summon and any magic to deal damage. Enemy skill Flamethrower is pretty good to use. He will put party members in bubbles, which stops the character from doing anything and drains their HP. To get rid of the bubble, you have to use magic, and you have to target the bubble, not the character. Keep your health topped up, as it does a wave attack upon death. after you defeat the boss, you have to give some air to save the girl. You have a lung meter and it goes up in increments of 1 up to 10. Count to 9 and then press the button shown to breathe a lot of air into the lungs. If you wait until 10 at the top, it starts again. Do it until she wakes up. Then enter the house on the right and choose to rest. Head right and you will see the party gathered around. Go up the stairs and you will speak to the girl you rescued. Then go back down to the area where you fought the boss, and you have to get up to the upper area by the dolphin by pressing the same button as the lung minigame. Square on PlayStation or X on Xbox. Now when it starts, don't move. Just press the button and then again, and then you will land, and then you can climb up higher. Head down towards the screen, head to the big yellow square switch in the corner to activate the lift down, then head into the building below. Then one of the Shinra commanders will tell you to get ready. Go into the door and the bottom locker to change into a Shinra outfit, and then there is a mini game that you can do soon that involves you to march and hold your gun. You can practice first, but it's not the same as when you do actually have to march. Now, don't do what I did and miss the save point. There is a save point to the right in the corridor. If you want the best reward, then you can reload. Now, the best reward is 5,000 gil. As much as that is very handy, it's not really essential to the game, so it's up to you. When you're done, go through the left exit. You have to, when you are told, ready to go, is to run to the back of the formation, keep exactly in time with the march, and hold X if you're on PlayStation, or A on Xbox. My first and only attempt was not great. The next minigame you can do is a lot easier, and you will want to get top marks for a good new weapon for Cloud. You can practice again, and all you have to do is follow the instructions and press the random button or left and right that gets randomly shouted out. When you do the minigame in front of Rufus, you can make one mistake. The score you want to reach is 100. Now you can explore the Upper Junon area before you do the minigame, and then return to where you were marching and go into the first open door on the left. This is the materia shop. They have 2 new materia for sale. You have the seal materia, which does 2 classic Final Fantasy spells. Sleepable is the first one, which you can send an enemy to sleep, and at level 2 you can cast silence, which stops an enemy from using magic. Then you have the revive materia, and that's a good one to buy. You can cast life, which revives a KO party member with a bit of health, and at level 2 you can cast life 2, which revives a party member with full health. The next shop is an item shop, and the alley in between the 2 shops is where you can buy weapons. You will have most of them if you stole from the right enemies. The only ones you can buy that are upgrades is the striking staff for Aerith and the boomerang for Yuffie. The boomerang made its debut in Final Fantasy III and last used by Locke in Final Fantasy VI. The last building on the left is some sort of training area. Talk to the guard to be let down, and it's similar to the one in Midgard near Tifa's bar, with a lot more advanced tips for the game. You can pick up the enemy skill materia. Remember, fresh enemy skill materials will need to relearn spells when you are going for new skills. Equip all the enemy skill materials you have on one character. There is 4 enemy skill materials in the game. Then head upstairs and get a mind source and a luck source. The soldier item you can pick up doesn't do or needed for anything. Head up more stairs to get a power and guard source, more items that up different stats. Head left and continue on until you get to the next location of the street. Enter the second door on the right, there is a save point. Head upstairs for another materia shop that sells materia you have already got. Remember, elemental materia is always handy to have 3 of each kind for boss battles. Then head up more stairs for the first accessory shop in the game. You don't need to buy any of these. You have the silver glasses, like its debut in Final Fantasy V and last appeared in Final Fantasy VI, it protects the wearer against darkness. And then you've got the headband, which made its debut in Final Fantasy III and last appeared in Final Fantasy VI. This protects the wearer against sleep. The next door on the right has a speed source on the first floor, a soldier item on the next floor, and then exit to the left and follow the drill and go for the best reward, the Force Stealer. This has 3 unlinked materia slots, but it does double AP, so the materia slotted will level up faster, and the weapon does more damage. On the ship, get the nearby chest for a ether. To continue the story, you have to talk to all party members that are disguised. The sailor on the right is Yuffie, and you will get the materia in a short while that she's blocking. Make sure you answer nope when she asks for tranquilizers. Talk to the next soldier, which is Aerith, and answer I dunno. Head up the stairs and up to the lookout on the right to talk to Tifa and answer with I don't know. Then go to the left side of the ship and then up to the higher walkway to talk to Red 13. Head to the left exit to talk to Barrett, and then return to the top main ship area and all the party members will meet up. Pick a party of 3 and make sure you equip any new equipment and materia, as there will be some battles coming up. Head down to the bottom of the ship, and a new enemy you can face is Marines. They can cause sleep and darkness status and use grenades. You can steal good armor called Shinra Betas from them. You can now pick up the alt materia. Another new enemy you can face is Scrutinize. They know powerful spells and you face a lot of them at the same time, so use Mantra Magic or a summon to take them all out. You can steal ethers from them and they sometimes drop ethers as well. Enter through the door at the top, head up the ladder and go around to get the Wind Slash, a weapon for Yuffie that has 3 materia slots that does double AP. There is a boss coming up when you talk to the soldier in the room, and it's the first boss that is pretty tough in the game. Make sure all party members have good spells and 2 with Cure. When you are ready, talk to the soldier to enter the boss fight. The boss is called Genova Life, the extraterrestrial life form that Shinra was experimenting on, and used to create Sephiroth, so he counts Genova as his mother. The most dangerous move it does is actually stop, and there's nothing you can do to prevent it, so you gotta work around it, and wait until stop ends after a few turns. It does laser, a weak attack, but it can do it 3 times in a row to one party member. Tail laser, which is a dangerous attack and takes the most HP from the party, and 2 more attacks that are nothing special. Keep healing and using limit breaks. The boss drops a white cape accessory, an item that made its debut in Final Fantasy VI. This version protects against the Toad and small status effects. Don't forget before you leave to pick up the Ifrit summon. a summon that made its debut in Final Fantasy III and last appeared in Final Fantasy VI. When summoned, he does a fire elemental attack to all enemies, and it cannot be reflected. When you exit, you will arrive in the location called Costa del Sol. Head right across the bridge and through the doors straight ahead, and go down the stairs and pick up a power source and a fire ring accessory, which made its debut in Final Fantasy V. This ring nullifies fire damage. Also in this area is a weapon for Tifa called Motor Drive. It has 3 materia slots with double AP. Exit the house and enter the bar on the right. You can buy armor from the guy in the bottom left. Exit the bar and to the very right hand side you can buy materia from Yuffie. To the right is an inn that you can rest, then exit the town under the bridge to get to the world map. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, where there are more complete retro walkthroughs plus achievement and trophy guides, secrets and tips from the latest releases. Thanks for watching.